Bluesky is taking off in popularity because Bluesky is not owned by Elon Musk. It's kind of weird. It is a credit to Jack Dorsey. This is the second blogging platform that's reached 20 million users that he has personally started up in his own lifetime. Nobody else can hold that title besides Jack Dorsey. One of the problems that they've had now that they have 20 million users that have all joined up in mass is that there's now a immense amount of child pornography on their platform. Bluesky Safety says Bluesky has grown by over 3 million people in the last week. Welcome. With every wave of growth, naturally comes an increase in moderation reports. Here's the status of how we're handling it. In the past 24 hours, we've received more than 42,000 reports, an all-time high for one day. To put that into comparison, the Kiwi Farms received 23,000 posts on the day that Trump was inaugurated, and that was our highest day ever. So on Bluesky, they have so many triggered trannies all at once, with millions of users, that they are receiving almost twice as many reports per hour as we had posts during our busiest day. That is how bad it is over there. Triaging this large queue so the most harmful content, such as child pornography, is removed quickly. With this significant influx of users, we've also seen increased spam, scam, and trolling activity, and so on. So the libs move over, and the child pornography goes with them, and then more problems. During the Bluesky beta, like back when it was in its infancy as a program and not being invaded by millions of people per day, I received it was an invite only program, and I received an invite from a user that had it. So I registered, and you can check to verify that this is true. I registered joshuamoon.bsky.app or whatever. And I posted on Mad at the Internet in my thread that I had joined Bluesky and this is the account. And then someone pointed out, hey, I can't find your account. And it was banned. My account, which never posted, never followed anybody, never interacted or liked any comment anywhere on the entire program, was banned because there's a tranny that watches the Kiwi Farm so closely that the moment I published that I was on the app, they went out and banned me. I have tried to appeal this twice, or 3 times even. I tried to appeal it when it happened. I tried to appeal it later on, I think around the time that my account got banned on X, and then I tried to appeal it recently. And I have not received a reply, even confirming that my ban appeal has been accepted. So not only am I super mega banned from Bluesky without ever having even used it for even a fucking second, my appeals are silently deleted without response. The worst platform ever created. One of the things that I decided is that I had heard that Bluesky was a decentralized app like Mastodon, the Fediverse rather. So I had Crunklord, our dedicated autist, to look at this and decide if it was feasible to get a Kiwi Farms Bluesky Federation instance up, where I could just make my own account on that and see what happens. Crunklord was very confused because, unlike most applications, there's not a database. There's no instructions. There's no way to figure out how to set Bluesky up. The only instructions that exist is a way to launch a single Docker. And you would expect that a massive application with tens of millions of users would need some kind of sophisticated database scheme to support that. But there was no information. What he discovered is that while it is possible to set up your own instance, it is not actually defederated. Instead, what you do is you put a DNS key on your domain, and then you apply to have your domain be linked into the Bluesky system. So there are now government agencies that have done this to authenticate with Bluesky, but they're manually approved. And also, you still interact with the instance through their site. So 100% of the Bluesky network is effectively hosted on Bluesky and interacted directly through their main app. This guy walks through, if you want to try to find this post. I will like this post, I think, because it explained it to me. So it's effectively fake decentralized. It is in no way, shape, or form actually decentralized, but it has it claims to be federated in some way through a very technical explanation but effectively, if the main Bluesky app decides that they don't want you on the platform, you'll never get in to begin with. And if for whatever reason they decide, actually, we do want you to fuck off, they'll just delist your domain and then you're banned. So it's completely centralized effectively. It has a facade to trick people and to help kill the Fediverse, basically, but it's all centrally organized. Um, and of course, while I am banned by social security number, I guess I'm completely not permitted to have an account on this application. Homebrew HRT is. So check it out. While I'm not allowed to have an account, these guys are. This is THRT saying, to summarize what's been going on over Twitter, the election really sent people into panic. If, when Enan runs out, restock Monday, Tuesdays. Saipionot should come in before then. Orders placed will have 7-day delay. Top of normal shipping time. We're closed for 24 hours to catch up. Weird first post, LOL. So they move over, immediately announce that they're setting up shop on Bluesky, and they're going to be getting HRT out as much as possible. This was a very interesting post because this person published a how-to guide on basically bathtub estrogen, and this guy joined and wrote some information about how the vials not being sterilized can cause severe agonizing pain at injection sites. And then over on this post, this guy, Spatial Boa, registered specifically to Outline as a pharmaceutical compounder, which basically I think means that he is tasked with taking the drugs and actually binding them into pill form or into a vial for injectables and that kind of stuff. So that's his job. And he was looking at how this was setting up Homebrew HRT and making do with what he had. And he basically said, well, it's not super sterile. He's kidding himself if he thinks that it's going to have a shelf life this large. He's going to have issues with clumping, which means that it will be less effective and less potent. So if he thinks that he's getting that much grams of estrogen or whatever, he's lying. Really, really interesting post.